Hi guys, Steve here, and today I'm going to show you my defence tower. If you've not seen it before, you can watch it kicking bottom in my base siege video here. I'll start by flying around so you can have a better look at it. I built this tower to protect the main house. Raiders have to take this tower out first, otherwise if I bypass it and go straight to the main base, I can spawn here and shoot the dinosaur riders in the back. It's fair to be attacked and wear the raiders out, their dinosaur health, player armour and explosives, so by the time I get to the main base they'll be too weak to do anything. You build the tower first, then the plants, then you put a dino bollards down last to protect the plants. Like the main base, the dinosaur bollards are there to stop the T-Rexes from getting to the plants. If I did manage to get over them, then they'd get trapped behind them and I wouldn't be able to escape. Half the X-plants will be firing at the rider, and then the other half will be shooting at the dinosaur. I started off by putting the tower's foundations down, there's 9 of them in a 3x3 square. I use pipe intersections to irrigate the plants, so if one gets blown up, all the rest will still stay connected. It's a backup I shouldn't need, as the rain waters the plants as well. The central column is to protect you climbing up the ladder to the top section. The 3x3 living quarters above the base needs to be high enough so people can't place explosives on the bottom of it. You don't want them blowing the floor out from under you, do you? The 4 middle pillars are there to support the living quarters, then the 4 outer pillars are there to reinforce the main top section. I created the base of the structure 3 wall tiles high. The only entrance is at the back of the tower, facing the main base. This is the main entrance to the rest of the building. At this bottom level, all the rooms are 1 cube square. That reinforces the building in case some of the foundations are blown out. All the other connecting walls and ceilings will keep the tower standing. At the corner we have the pillars going up to the top section, and each compartment has its own doorways, so the raiders have to waste a C4 by blowing away into each room. The pipe intersections are being fed from a water tank on the roof. These small rooms go around the entire base of the tower. Then we end up back where we started. Above these cells is enough room to have small living quarters. It's 2 tiles high, so there's enough room to place large storage boxes. At the moment I have a squatter here called Captain Scurvy, and he's made himself at home. I like his dodo pirate flag. I'll reinforce his walls a bit later. And here's his little hideout. Everything he needs to get him by. And we can use it as another place to spawn at the tower. Down here, opposite the main door, we have another door. And this is our way up to the top section. That's a water pipe coming down from a tank on the roof, then spreading out to all the pipe intersections. Do the bottom of your ladder wood, because if you use explosives, they'll blow it up, then they can't get up. Here we come to the main living and spawn area. I've done mine 1 tile high. Instead of 1, I'd advise doing it 2 walls high. Then you can put large storage boxes down. I've got my beds to spawn at, then small boxes to keep equipment in. Every side has multiple windows for me to shoot out of. This is a view from my left side, from my front. You get a good view to snipe any raiders. This is the right side. Then the back, and if any raiders were stupid enough to attack that house, I could just shoot them in the back of the head. I can also shoot down the side of a house from here. If raiders manage to kill all the plants, then try and hide underneath the tower and attack it from below, all I have to do is open up the floor hatch, then shoot them in the top of the head. And I have a floor hatch on each side. Like I said, this room will be better if it's 2 tiles high, so I'll change that later. This floor's done, so let's go to the next. I've left this one empty so you can see how big it is. Each side has a window for sniping. But now we get to its main design purpose. If you noticed, each corner has 2 dinosaur doors. That's because I'm going to put a manned turret in each corner. These will remain hidden until I get attacked, and I can just open the doors and shoot the raiders at whatever side they're at. Being in the corner, each turret can cover 2 sides. And with the other corner manned, you'll be able to have 2 turrets firing at one side. With both the doors open, if they try and move around the side, you can just turn your gun and shoot them. And again, if they go straight to the main base, you could have 2 turrets blasting the crap out of them from behind, which wouldn't end well for them. If you didn't want to put turrets in here, I suppose you could have birds, or a few hundred dimorph. It's completely up to you. I'll show you what it's like from the outside with the doors open. That's what you'd be seeing as an attacker from the right. From the front. And from the left. I've put plants on the top to stop people landing on it, but you could also have a catapult or more manned turrets. I'm going to add auto turrets when I make the living area bigger. To get a water tank flat on top of a roof, you add the pipe intersection down first, and just place a tank on top of it. And that's my tower. It took me just under 2 weeks to build it by myself. I plan to build another 4 in range of each other, so if one's getting attacked, the others can cover it, and that multiplies how deadly each tower becomes. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and if this has been helpful, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the links of other helpful videos at the end, and hopefully I'll see you again. Goodbye.